What if the biggest thing holding you back financially isn't your income, your job, or the economy, but the way your brain is wired? Because every day, your mind is quietly making money decisions for you. Most people assume money problems come from outside forces. They blame low salaries, inflation, or bad opportunities. But two people can earn the same income and end up in completely different financial situations. The difference is behavior. Your brain evolved to protect you, not to make you rich. Thousands of years ago, survival meant grabbing resources quickly and avoiding danger. Long-term investing didn't exist. Retirement planning didn't exist. Delayed gratification didn't matter. That survival wiring still exists today. Your brain prefers safety over growth, certainty over opportunity, and comfort over progress. That's why staying in familiar routines feels easier than making bold financial changes. Your brain values immediate rewards far more than future ones. Buying something today creates a real emotional reaction, but saving for 10 years feels abstract. To your brain, the future doesn't feel urgent, the present does. This is why spending feels exciting while saving feels like sacrifice. Your brain interprets saving as losing pleasure. Unless you consciously change this mental framing, your instincts will push you towards short-term comfort again and again. Logically, you know investing builds wealth. Emotionally, your brain sees uncertainty and risk. And since your instincts prioritize avoiding loss over gaining rewards, hesitation wins. Your brain measures success through comparison. You don't feel rich or poor based on numbers, but on how your life looks compared to others. Social media magnifies this every single day. So when your income rises, your brain wants visible proof of success. A nicer apartment, a better car, more expensive habits. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it quietly prevents many people from ever building real wealth. So if your brain naturally pushes you toward comfort, fear, and comparison, how do you actually fix this? The answer isn't trying to be more disciplined. Discipline fades. What works is designing systems that guide your behavior automatically. Because when good financial choices happen automatically, your brain stops fighting them. You remove emotion from the decision entirely. And that's when progress becomes consistent. Automation is one of the most powerful tools you have. If money moves into savings or investments the moment you get paid, you never experience the temptation to spend it first. The next step is reducing financial complexity. The more decisions you face daily, the more likely your brain defaults to comfort. Simple systems reduce friction and protect your long-term goals. The next step is reducing financial complexity. The more decisions you face daily, the more likely your brain defaults to comfort. Simple systems reduce friction and protect your long-term goals.
You also need to make the future feel real. Give your goals a name, a timeline, a visual image. The more vivid your future feels, the more your brain treats it as something worth protecting.
And finally, control lifestyle inflation. Every raise doesn't need to upgrade your spending. If your income rises but your lifestyle stays stable, the gap between them becomes your wealth. Once you understand this, money stops feeling mysterious. Wealth isn't built through dramatic decisions. It's built through small, consistent actions repeated over time. Your brain isn't broken. It's just running outdated programming in a modern financial world. And once you redesign the system around it, your behavior changes and your money follows. If you want to understand how money really works, not just mathematically but psychologically, this channel is for you. Because wealth doesn't start in your bank account, it starts in your mind. One of the biggest traps your brain creates is the illusion that earning more money will solve everything. While income helps, behavior almost always scales with it. If spending habits don't change, higher income simply leads to higher expenses. This is why many high earners still feel financially stressed. Their lifestyle rises just as fast as their paycheck, leaving no real gap for wealth to grow. Your brain also tricks you into believing that small expenses don't matter. Individually, they feel harmless, but over time, they create powerful financial patterns.
Wealth, however, works the same way, in small patterns. The difference is that good habits compound quietly, while bad ones compound invisibly.
Another hidden factor is decision fatigue. Every day your brain makes thousands of choices. By the time money decisions appear, your mental energy is already drained. When the brain is tired, it defaults to the easiest option. And the easiest option is almost always the one that feels good now. This is why financial success often comes from simplifying choices, not adding more rules. Your financial behavior is also tied to identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles with money, your brain will unconsciously repeat actions that confirm that belief. But when your identity shifts to someone who builds wealth slowly and consistently, your daily choices start aligning with that image. This is why long-term change isn't just about tactics. It's about rewriting the story you tell yourself about money. Practical systems bring order to everyday tasks, like organizing. In warehouses, conveyor systems ensure efficient transactions and with minimal errors. Even recipes are managed by systems, guiding preparation step by step. A powerful system many people overlook is separating money into clear categories. When each dollar has a purpose, your brain stops treating everything as spendable. Another system is setting spending limits that feel intentional, not restrictive. When you allow controlled enjoyment, your brain stops rebelling. Consistency matters more than intensity. A small habit done weekly often beats a big plan done once. Financial progress rarely feels dramatic in the moment. Most of the time it feels slow, quiet, and almost invisible. An overdue bill arrives, triggering waves of stress. Checking your account balance can bring a rush of relief. A successful purchase creates a moment of pure joy. Every financial trigger evokes a powerful emotion. Many spending decisions aren't about money at all. They're emotional responses to stress, boredom, or reward. Recognizing these triggers is one of the fastest ways to improve your finances, because it moves the problem from math into awareness. When you pause, even briefly, you interrupt the automatic pattern your brain relies on. Every step forward builds momentum. With each stride, you grow stronger. Push through the doubt and unleash your power. Let your momentum carry you to victory.
Small wins create momentum. When you see even slight progress, your brain starts associating financial discipline with positive outcomes.
Momentum reduces resistance, and when resistance drops, good habits become easier to repeat. Over time, what once felt difficult becomes automatic, and that's the moment real wealth building begins. Because wealth isn't created by one perfect decision. It's created by thousands of small, correct ones. And the good news is, your brain can learn new patterns at any age. The moment you understand how your psychology shapes your money, you stop fighting yourself and start working with yourself. That's when saving stops feeling like sacrifice and starts feeling like control. And control is the foundation of financial freedom. If this video changed the way you think about money, that's exactly where real financial change begins. Because awareness leads to better systems, and better systems lead to better outcomes. And once your systems improve, your brain naturally follows. That's how ordinary people build extraordinary financial lives.
Not by being perfect.
But by being consistent.
Because wealth doesn't start in your bank account. It starts in your mind.